Hey guys, this is Resh here, and welcome to the Extreme Wealth Business Channel. Right. So today I actually am interviewing Nana, my man Nana, and Nana is partner 003, right? 003, right? On the team Resh, and Nana is one of my favorite guys, man. I've known him for how many years now?
I think 3+.
3 years? Has it been 3 years already?
Yeah, I've been following you, man, for a long time.
He's been following me. He attended my speaking class some time ago. He's been following me around. And guys, today I just want to share with you all his testimony, his story, because it's absolutely amazing, right? I need you all to listen to him and how his life has been transformed because of the blessing of God in his life. And so Nana, quick introduction, like where are you from and when do you come to Singapore, bro?
Okay, hi everyone. So my name is Nana. I'm from Ghana, West Africa. So I came in Singapore in the year 2014. Yeah, 2014. Yes, I arrived here 2014 to enroll in a PhD program. So I've been in Singapore for close to 6 years. Yes.
Okay, so you were doing a PhD in what exactly?
In biomedical engineering.
Biomedical engineering. All right. So fantastic, man. So again, you're here for the last 6 years. Which university?
National University of Singapore.
Oh,
number one in Asia.
Good. Were you on a scholarship, or what happened? Or do you put in like crazy amounts of money?
So in the first 4 years, I was on scholarship, but some issues happened, so I had to extend for another 1 year. So which means you have to more or less fund your studies. Yeah.
So how much did you have to fund? How much your family have to put up together yourself, all together?
So most of it was my savings, but it was 20K plus.
20,000.
Yeah, because you have to look at your feeding, and also tuition, right? You had to pay tuition. Although I still had some subsidy, but my tuition was almost like 18 grand a semester. I did 2 more semesters, so which is like 16 grand. Then your daily upkeep, which is almost like 2,005 every month. So just added up, it's like my entire savings was gone almost in a year. Yeah.
And how old are you, Nana?
Now I turned 30 in April.
30 in April, fantastic, man. So again, your entire savings go wiped out because you had to upkeep your studies and everything, yeah?
Yeah.
And it was crazy, man. Like, so tell them the story about the PhD. Like, do you get the PhD, and tell us about that story?
Okay. So, I mean, my ultimate goal was to finish up with a degree and be called doctor. But things didn't go as I expected. It was really tough. I mean, didn't see much progress in the first 2 years. I was even given a warning letter. I mean, my supervisor thought my progress was not good. I've received several, I think 2. I've received warnings from my supervisor, and also received even a warning letter from the university about my struggles in the research part. And also, beside that, I did also have some friction with supervisor. I mean, we didn't really understand ourselves on certain lines. So 4 years was up, and he was like, you have to maybe do 1 more year. And he gave me all the hope that, we can do it and everything. So I put in all my savings, I put in all my effort. And at the end of the 5 years, I mean, through struggling and everything, he was like, he's totally not convinced if I could get a PhD. So, there is a document that supervisors fill in order for examiners to assess your thesis. But the comment he wrote there gave the perception that the examiners should view your thesis with a biased view, And so from when I saw the comment, I knew that it wasn't going to go well. Although I prayed and I was hopeful and I attended in, so it came out and the examiners were like, based on blah 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 blah. Of course what he wrote has prepared their mind for the result already. So instead of a PhD, I was given a master's degree. Well, I'm still thankful to God, because at least 5 years I didn't go out with an empty hand. It would have been worse, because coming all the way from Africa to this place and going there empty, that would have been a disaster. So although it didn't go that well, I'm still grateful to God I even got something. Yeah.
So that's a brilliant attitude. So yeah, guys, I think that's a brilliant attitude to have. Like, in all things we give thanks. In all things we give thanks. I think that's very, very important. But Nana, it must have
Yes.
been painful, right? Like after 5 years, you have a master's degree and an empty bank account, right? Like that must have been painful, huh?
Yeah. It was quite disappointing, Like I remember it got to a point, it's like I, I mean it's like you barely had enough for the next, how would you say, rental, to pay for my next rental. I mean, you got to that point,
Yeah.
living in a foreign country, having nothing. But I'm so grateful for some people who stepped in and were very supportive. They understood my situation. Yeah.
So Nana, here's the thing though. Like what was crazy was this, like you started attending programs, you were so desperate to achieve financial freedom, like
Yeah.
you came for my speaking program, you attended other investing programs, I asked you to attend boss, and you pulled out all the stops, man. So what was the desire in your heart, man? Tell us about the desire in your heart.
So for me, I believe that financial education is very important for me to be financially free. So every free seminar that I saw, I would attend, and any seminar whereby I feel that I can get some education in stocks investing or anything to help me towards my financial goal, I will scrape up all my the savings I have and invest in it. But the problem I faced was, after getting all this quality education and knowledge from these experts, there was no money to even fund my account and even make real trades. So I've been following your options class, right? Most of the trades, I see it, I hear, I'm in the group, but basically the account is empty, so I can't do anything. So at some point I'll be like, okay, guys, just keep it there, forget about it. When you have funded, so for me, my drive was to pursue and get some financial freedom. So I've done a lot of things. Forex, I've learned Forex, technical analysis, all those things that every person who has that drive. Yeah.
So Nana, I saw your grind. I've seen you put out everything, right? I've seen you do everything that it takes to achieve success. I've seen everything. But obviously there was something that switched in 2020. There's something,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but 2019 you were a lost sheep. You're walking around, going around, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go to Africa, I want to inspire Africans. And then
Yeah.
you see something, just like, what was it, man? Tell us, what was that click that basically, what was that?
Funnel hacking live, Resh. You remember when you went with Mac and Gabriel Wong to Funnel Hacking Live, right?
Yep.
And you guys gave a free session.
Yep.
To tell us about the whole idea and how people are already making millions of dollars. You see, my mind was blown when you were sharing about, like, you got your 2 comma club, or what that means you made $1 million in sales, and you were telling me like $1 million in sales is nothing. It's like there was this awakening, like, I know Resh, he can do it, why not me? So I remember after the meeting, after the Funnel Hacking Live session, I came to you and you told me that, hey, I should start something. And what could I do? You told me, I remember one of the suggestions you gave is go around, be a reporter. I don't know if you remember. So that's why I started, okay, let's start reporting. And so I went to interview Gabriel Wong, to get a story. Next was you. I caught Mark. So I went crazy interviewing people, and the whole idea is to inspire myself from the lessons of these people. And throughout those things, right, there's one thing I saw consistently. All of these people who have become millionaires all started from nothing. So that thing came to me that, hey, if they started from that point, you can also do it. So I was like, okay, fine, let me also go in the journey. So I remember in one interview I asked you, I was like, Resh, I think in my interview I asked you that, how can I start? Like, somebody with nothing, how can they start? And you said, learn a skill and first of all, offer service to people. Get their recommendation. With that, slowly you will build up and you become credible enough to charge more. I'm sure you've forgotten, but when you told me that thing, it went to my head. So then I was like, okay, skills. Okay, fine. Right now, I've done some video podcasting. I've learned how to do video editing. just through that post as a reporter. Then I was like, okay, fine. Let me learn designing, because I feel that when you're a designer, you kind of build things where it drives sales through maybe a funnel or anything. So that's why I borrowed. It's very funny. I borrowed money, Resh. I borrowed money. Actually, the cost was like $700. I borrowed $500 from a friend, and I promised the teacher that I'm going to pay him the $265 back at the end of the month. So I borrowed money. Was 17th of April, just in 2020. Resh, 17th of April. I went through the course. Then I met Resh again. I met Resh again. Resh gave me a call because I've posted some designs on my Facebook page about my skills that I can do. Then I was there and Resh called. That morning it was surreal. I was like, is this Resh calling me? He was like, hey Nana, join my team. We were going to organize the summit, build funnels, do this and that. I'm giving you up to 6 p.m. Build me my first funnel. It took me like close to 1 hour to really come to the point that it was really true, And Reg, trust me, since that time, right, that is where from that point things started changing. And amazingly, yesterday I paid off the part payment of that design course that I went for. I've paid off my loans, people that I owe, Resh, within that contract, that opportunity that you opened for me. And thanks to God, man. When we say being broke, I believe that, thank God, at this point, it's a thing of the past. I've gone past that situation whereby I have only $200 in my account, and I'm so grateful to God. Now I can even pay my rent. Make me cry. I'm able to pay my rent next month, because really, I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent next month.
Dude, you cry, bro.
I remember I was praying with my fiancée, and she was like, we were making some declarations, and she was like, if God was able to sustain me, doing my PhD, doing the extension time, that same God is able to provide, So it was. I'm being emotional about it because it's like you hear people share their stories, but when you are in that position, nothing breaks you. When you go through that journey, it's a very humbling experience. And man, I'm thankful to God for that opportunity. When I share, yesterday I shared with my mom and my dad about, how things has changed in the space of 1 week. In the space of 1 week, right? It's like suddenly God has said your prayer. Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Nana, I just want to say something, man. Thank you for inspiring me, bro. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for, you're the best guy ever. Like, dude, the work they put out is quality. You're the best, and I want to walk with you, and I want to run with you all the way, bro. Right? Like, seriously, man, everything that you put out, every day you show up, every day you turn up, dude, you put in 100%. You always pick up the phone, right? You're always there. You do whatever it takes. And Nana, I just want to say that, hey, bro, guess what? In 1 week, you became a 6-figure funnel builder.
Yeah.
By the end of next month, you'll be a 7-figure funnel builder.
Yeah, I believe it, man.
Dude, next year, Nana, this is one thing I want to share with you. Next year, you are going to go up on stage to collect the award, bro. Next year, you're going to go on stage to collect the 2 Comma Club award from Russell Brunson. Dude. But remember, man, it's all, praise to God. None of our strength is all of Him. right? But next year you are gonna go up on stage, right? Like you were there, the funnel hacking live sharing with me.
Yeah.
But hey, next year you're gonna be there, man. You're gonna be there, right? Like Ghana represent, right? Like
Hey.
hey, made $1 million, bro.
And whereas that would inspire a lot of people. I mean, just by this 1 week, right? This transformation. Yesterday, I was called to inspire a group of young people who are also starting out, as designers. So yesterday, I was sharing them my story. And I was telling them like, how I've been to the rock bottom. I know whatever. I mean, I think my situation, you guys are way better. And I mean, just this story also helped me to inspire other people. So I mean, if I get 2 Common Club Award, man, it's
dude. How about dude, Nana? How about we do 10 mil, bro? How about you 2 Common Club X?
Man, for what I've seen so far in a week, right?
Yep.
Everything is possible.
Anything is possible, brother. Anything
is possible.
Next year when I do collect the award for 10 mil, you on stage with me, bro. Like it's not gonna be me. It's none of my effort. It's all you guys, right? So you, me, Mark, we all gonna go on stage, right, friend? We're gonna go on stage. We're gonna collect the award because hey, it couldn't be possible without you, right? Like seriously, you I started with a dream, started with a vision, and I said, hey, Nana, let's go, right? So again, what is the one biggest lesson that you've learned this last week, bro? Like, tell me the biggest lesson that that has been in your mind. Tell me, man.
The biggest lesson: give.
Yeah.
Give. When you brought me on board, right? There's one thing that you mentioned, and the team also emphasized. I mean, people will say I'm praising you, but no, it's something that you drove inside. That give first. I remember prior to you calling me up, right? It was time. I mean, as a Christian, for me, we believe in tithing. So that month, I received something and I had to still give to God. But I looked at the amount and I was like, this is very small. I mean, if I touch it, if I choose to keep it, it will be of benefit to me. But irrespective of that, I still gave the tithe. And when I gave the tithe, it's like the next day your call came in, right? Things started happening. And even throughout the journey when we were working, I remember one morning you called up and it's like, hey guys, everybody give towards the campaign. The campaign, right? I've told you I had a small account, but I still took some part and gave. And when I gave out, I wouldn't say it, things even started multiplying. Like doors started opening, So for me, I would say that it's giving. That's one thing I've learned. Give not only your money, but give yourself and your time in whatever you're doing. Every opportunity that comes, just be there and totally give your all onto it. So for me personally, that is what I've learned. That's one thing I've learned.
Bro, if there's one lesson that I've preached again and again, it's to give, right?
Yeah.
If there's one that I've preached, and dude, like I always say this, your giving never comes back void. Whatever it is, you first learn to give, it never comes back void. It'll always come to you. And Nana, I want to say something, man. Nana, I'm telling you this, the date right now is the date right now is the 21st of May. Nana, your name is going to be known around the world.
Wow.
I'm not joking. If you play with me, if you run with me, your name will be known around the world. People will come and flock to you for your funnels, for your designs, to build stuff. Nana, I'm going to bring you to the very top. Do you understand that, bro?
Amen.
I'm going to bring you to the very top. Your name will be known around the world. But again, hey, bro, all glory goes to God. First and foremost, all glory goes to God because He's the source of all our blessings, right? Right? In our company, guys, in Team Rash, number one, right? God is our CEO. He's the source of all our blessings. And we always acknowledge that, right? We always acknowledge that. It's none of our effort. It's all of Him, right? I'm never going to take credit for anything. It's always all Him. And Nana, dude, I'm so proud of you, bro. Like, when I dude, like this interview made me cry, bro. Like, it made me cry. And again, what it reminded me of was, hey, how my voice can be a blessing, right? Like how my sharing was able to inspire, how my sharing was able to move you into action. And you know,
Yeah.
I remember the interview you did with me, man. I remember everything I said, dude. Right? I remember everything.
Yeah.
I remember you tell me you forgot, dude. I don't forget, man. I don't.
No.
I don't forget. I remember everything. The interview you did with me. You know, maybe we can post it up again. It was absolutely incredible. And I off the camera, I told you some amazing stuff, right? I think I blew your mind away. But hey, you know, who knew that was the start to something amazing, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, guys, you know, I hope you love this interview, guys. Love this interview. If you've loved this interview, you know, smash some loves. Right, give the post some loves, and hey, watch out for this man, Nana from Ghana, my Black Panther. I call him my Black Panther. Right? Why? Because he's gonna kill the game. Right? He's gonna be the first one from Ghana to collect the 2 Kamala Cup award. Hey, 2 Kamala Cup, baby. Hey, dude, X baby, X. That's what's up, X baby. $10 million. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it, bro. Let's run. Let's do it. Let's make our dreams come true, bro. Let's make our dreams. Nana.
Yes.
Can you share? Like this month, what's the paycheck you're expecting, bro?
Oh, Resh, this thing we talk about it off camera. We don't want to scare people out, man. We don't want to cause chaos. We don't want to. But it's gonna be good, man.
We're gonna eat steak, bro. We're gonna eat steak.
Yes, we can steak, yeah.
All right, again, guys. Nana, right? Show him some love. He is my man. I love him. And guys, you know, if you have the opportunity to work with Team Rash, like, hey, if I call out, let's go. Let's do it. Let's run. Hey, Nana, again, thank you very much. Thank you for being a blessing. And
thank you so
thank
much.
you for working with me, man. I really, really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.